So let's begin the discussion. Till now we have discussed many different types of scheduling algorithms. In this particular session, I'm going to discuss multi-level queue scheduling algorithm. So as I have already depicted here, as the term suggests, multi-level queue scheduling algorithm. In this particular scheduling algorithm, our ready queue will not be a single queue. The ready queue will be maintained in terms of multiple level of queues. So why we require to maintain multiple levels of ready queue? Because generally in a system, all the processes does not have the same nature. They have different resource requirement, they have different nature, they require different CPU cycles or IO burst. So there are different categories of processes available in the system. As I have already mentioned, the very first category like system processes or interactive processes or interactive editing processes or batch processes or normal user processes. There are different types of processes available. So based on the nature or the priority of the process, the type of process will be arriving in a particular queue. Okay, so these queue levels has been defined here. There will be multiple levels. Depends upon the types of processes. The very first level will be for the highest priority processes in the system, like system processes. Then like interactive processes, so web browser, text editors, spreadsheets application or video games, kind of different applications or processes will fall in this particular category. And then interactive editing processes, let's say we are doing the video editing or text editing or image editing or etc., different types of processes, they may fall in this category. Then batch processing, or you can say batch process is a kind of process which does not require the user intervention. So let's say I have written few example like payroll processing or billing or inventory management or something. So it just fetches the data, performs a manipulation and do the task without intervention of the human. So such kind of processes, they start and finish their task. Such kind of processes we consider batch processing, or you can say background processes. They execute in background, right? And then the normal user processes are there, right? Now what happens in this? The queue is divided into multiple levels and processes will be arriving at different level as per the priority of the process. Okay, so all the system processes will be arriving at the top level and all the user processes will be arriving at the very least or lowest level of the queue. Now let's discuss further. In multi-level queue scheduling, processes are divided into different queues, as I have already told you, based on their characteristics such as their priority, CPU requirement or job type. So based on any these criteria, the process will arrive in different level of queue. Each queue is assigned a different priority level. Processes are scheduled based on their priority level. Different scheduling algorithm can be applied on different level. So this is one of the important term. You can remember, different level can incorporate different scheduling algorithm. Okay, and this approach is often used in the system where different types of processes have different requirement and priorities, such as time sharing system, real-time systems and batch processing system. So these types of system generally we find out multi-level queue scheduling. So if we talk about the benefits of multi-level queue scheduling, the advantages, like it can provide us the improved performance and better resource management. So if the processes are arriving according to their nature, so similar nature process will come at a particular level, then the performance can be improved because the similar nature process will require similar kind of resources. So in that manner, we can say resource management will also be easy and we may get improved performance. right? But along with the advantages, there are certain disadvantages of multi-level queue scheduling. Like these types of scheduling are complex because different level we may implement different CPU scheduling algorithms. So the implementation of different level of queues and implementing different CPU scheduling will increase the complexity. There will be overhead also. So additional overhead of managing multiple queues will be there. And scheduling algorithm can lead to decreased performance and increased overhead. So that is obvious also. And then poor responsiveness may be there, right? So because of the complexity of this implementation, the system may be less responsive, and there are chances of you can say starvation. So the lowest priority level, so if I go back to this diagram, a process which is arriving at the least level like here, until and unless the upper level are empty, this process, the least level processes will not get the CPU. So there are chances of starvation, right? So to deal with all these the drawbacks of multi-level queue scheduling, there is another scheduling which we consider as multi-level feedback queue that I will discuss in the next video. Okay. So thank you for connecting. See you in the next video.